Hey everyone! Welcome back to Mari's Creative Corner. It's so good to have you here. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to recreate these Aurora inspired nails. These have been a very popular trend lately in Korea, and they have been all over my Instagram page, so I really wanted to find an easy way to make them. So without further ado, let's get started and let me show you how I put them together. So as always, we're starting off with bare nails, and I've already put a base coat on them. And these are the Aurora foils we're going to be using today. I tried to find as many as I could and I came up with these three colors. The two are very sparkly and very reflective. As you can see, this one has more of a pink and green undertone. This next one has a blue and golden one. I actually think this is my favorite out of all three. And lastly is this one, which is purple and green, and this was the least reflective, but I still thought it was pretty, so I wanted to include that. And in order to make it a bit easier to apply, I went ahead and I cut the little strips into this kind of oval shapes, and I'm going to quickly show you how you can cut them for yourself. I just cut little pieces of the foil, and then with a very small and precise pair of scissors, I start cutting around them into this tiny oval shape. And here it is. Now I tried many ways of putting this together, and I came up with a dual form method that is easy. And you want to find dual forms that have a really good curve to them. And along with the foils, we're going to be using some clear polygel. Now first of all, I'm just going to pick the right sizes of all of the dual forms. And with the first dual form, I'm going to apply a thin layer of the polygel. Apply it to the entirety of the form. And then with my brush, I'm going to pick up one of the oval shapes we created, and I'm going to place it on top of the polygel. And then I'm going to take the end of a different brush that is very curved, and I'm going to firmly press the oval shaped Aurora foil into the polygel until it adheres. And I can see that there are no lines or wrinkles. You want it to be as smooth as possible. So after you have completed the step, you're gonna go ahead and cure it. And after it's cured in the lamp, you're going to apply another very small bit of polygel. Again, smooth it down the entire nail and then adhere it onto your own. After that is done, you're going to repeat the exact same process for all of the nails, once again applying a small bit of clear polygel onto your dual form, smoothing it down, and then placing the Aurora foil onto the middle of the nail, and then pressing it down firmly right in the middle with your other brush. You can see here that it looks very reflective and really beautiful, and it has a great dimension. So once again, we're going to be adding a little bit of clear polygel, smoothing it down, and then adhering it to our natural nails. And don't worry if this takes you a few tries. I've been trying this for literally the past 5 days, and I finally managed to put this together. So give it a bit of time until you perfect it. It's definitely not the easiest technique, but compared to everything else that I saw on Instagram, it came out a lot thinner. And another big advantage is that we're not using gel, or we are rather using polygel for this method. And every nail that I saw that was done with gel was very bulky, and I get that this needs to be bulkier so that you can see the 3D like Aurora bubble effect, but I thought that I would challenge myself and make it as thin as I can while still keeping that effect and making it with polygel, so it can be a lot more beginner friendly. And also, I really love working with dual forms. A lot of people don't really like them, but I think that once you get the hang of them, they're super fun to use and you can make a lot of things with them. And we're now down to the last nail. Once again, we're applying the clear polygel. As you might have seen earlier, the middle finger didn't really turn out that great because the foil is not super colored. These other two are more blue and pink, and the other one was just a little bit too opaque, but I still liked how it looked like, and I think that you can make really pretty designs with that. So here they are before removing the dual forms. And now we're gonna move on to everyone's favorite part. Everyone literally always tells me that they love this, so it's also very satisfying for me. So we're just gonna pop the forms off, and you can see that the nails look super long and kind of deformed, but don't worry about that. We are going to cut them down with a pair of scissors. Now, if you made them too bulky, I would suggest you file them down, but I paid attention so that I just thinned out the polygel on the top of the nail, and they're super easy to cut. And then we're going to move straight into filing them. As you can see, I'm just starting with a shape, and then I'm just going to file around the cuticles and buff them. They really don't need a lot of work. And finally, we're gonna go into the nail art, and I just wanted to accentuate these nails somehow, and they kind of reminded me of peacock feathers as well. So I wanted to go for a design that reminded me of that without actually making it difficult, so we'll still keep it beginner friendly. All in all, I'm really satisfied with how this design came out, and I'm trying to show you here how to put it together as slowly as possible, and I hope that it was easy for you to make as well. I also got some really huge rhinestones to decorate these nails with that are reflective, just like the foils, but I ended up not wanting to use them because I think they would take away too much from the nails, and I think that the simpler black design just adds a lot more detail, and yeah, I think it looks better. I think it would have been too much with the rhinestones. As you can see here, I'm just repeating the same design onto the thumb. So this matte gel is really great and easy to work with, and after I'm done painting all of the designs, I'm going to go ahead and cure it for 30 seconds in my nail lamp. And now it's time to add the top coat and see exactly how much they shine, and they look so cool. I'm so satisfied with how this turned out. And you guys should keep in mind that I used 2 coats of top coat for this particular design. I wanted to make them as shiny as possible, and you can never go wrong with another coat of top coat, especially after you've filed something down. The most important thing that you should not forget about these nails though is to also put a little bit of top coat on the underside of the nail, because this is really going to enhance the shine and the aurora effect of the nails. And now it's my favorite time where I get to show you what's on my other hand, and these are press-on nails that I've made myself. I'm super proud of how this came out. I used a blossom gel to create something that looks like waves, and I used seashells and little pearls. So follow me on Instagram to see more designs like this. So after the nails have cured, we're gonna go ahead and add some cuticle oil. We're gonna go ahead and rub it in. And here they are. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This took so long for me to put together, so much trial and error, but I really think that it's a more of a unique technique, and I hope that it comes in handy for every beginner that wants to put this look together. They're so sparkly and so cute, so please let me know what you think about these nails in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos every single Tuesday. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for more designs, and please leave me suggestions for future videos if you would like to see anything in particular. So without further ado, I will be leaving you guys, and I will see you next Tuesday with another video. Bye!